Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Sunny at W.O.R.K.S World, and today I am going to be talking about support. And it was a bit unexpected, but from the day I had today, everything's kind of switched. So it just seemed more appropriate. And the support that I'm talking about is the New Year's come, and we're all going through a lot of changes, and a lot of structures are being pulled down, and so we can build new things in our lives. And in that process, it has been easy for some, difficult for some, exciting, and a whole range of emotions and expectations being changed, plans being changed. One of the things that's come up specifically in the last few days and seems to be coming up more today is everybody's got a different perspective of a lot of things. Everyone's got their own opinions, everyone's got their own definitions of words. And so I just want to call in some more energy of compassion. And often everyone who's watching here now usually is really compassionate and sweet and friendly and lovely and kind. But it's just bringing in this awareness, because it feels like we're going to be called upon more so to even have more compassion and more lovingness and more kindness, because there's a feeling of needing to be there for a lot of people today for support, and the patterns that are happening energetically and astrologically, if you follow the astrology path. Some people are going to get pulled a little bit more to question what their values are, what they stand for, and we're possibly going to be seeing more people wanting to defend themselves. And this is where I'm seeing that there's confusion with words. So I talked about it before with judgment and how we can get lost with that, and then talking about referring judgment as opinion, and in my opinion and other people's opinion and the media opinion, and the way that the social media is going at the moment. It's really smart to be aware of social media because of our children who are going to be coming into it, and ourselves being on this platform. It could be Facebook, Instagram, wherever it is. It's just nice to be savvy. Not everyone is supportive there. I personally had a very peculiar experience, shall we say, and my intentions were purely coming from I really was coming from a good place and just sharing an insight. It wasn't met with what I thought it would be met with, but that's okay. What happened as a result of that was I had a reaction emotionally. I did some energy work on myself and I was okay. And I was able to laugh at the situation to myself and just kind of recalibrate. But then the following days after, there were several people that came to me in the capacity of clients or a sibling or friends. There were actually quite a few people, and they needed that support. So what it got me aware of was how we're transitioning from one-to-one, in-person, person-to-person, and how it's rapidly transitioning from person-to-person to this vast space of social media. It's got its amazing sides to it. We're sharing our messages, and it's also just being aware for myself, and I want to explore this more further with parents and other people, of how to be more social media savvy in protecting ourselves, in protecting our energies, and the impact it's having on us, because we are accelerating so quickly. We are opening up so quickly, and we want to bring in as much love and as much positive vibes from that. We want to bring in more compassion, more support, and just filter out the other stuff. So my question would be about looking at past media. So with books and magazines, we have a tangible object sometimes, or it's an ebook, and the communication is one way. So opening ourselves up to this very rapid two-way communication is almost like with the energy healing, cleansing, clearing, the tools that I'm developing and I'm being required to develop, especially in the last few days. It's in response to this fast pace of communication, the fast pace of energy exchange, and also the intensity of the energy exchange. So when we're in lots of groups, or we are communicating with many people, and the concept of friend and all these other things we could go into, it's just great to recalibrate and just look at a few things of what do I want to achieve, or I'm saying generally, when we're on social media, what do we want to achieve? Is it working for me? Which platforms are going to be more ideal for us? And what can be changed? Maybe it's the frequency that can be changed. Maybe there's the filters we can change. There's so many different things. And I personally I consider myself new to social media because I had avoided it for so long, for my own reasons. And now, as my energies become more sensitive, as I'm working on various things, I'm noticing that it's not just myself who's more sensitive. It is people who are empathetic to other people's energies, and we're not prepared for the vulnerability, for the extent of the vulnerability, the vastness of the vulnerability that's coming from being accessible to pretty much the whole world. So that was my point today, more so in a sharing capacity, and also to hopefully somewhere bring up some conversation, or just to give ourselves a few moments to think about our own interactions on social media. And because I am working on the parenting book also, just what does this mean for the future generations? What does socializing mean for the future generations? And how can we as adults better prepare ourselves to support them? So it is a quick one today. I just wanted to put that out there, and hopefully it's not all doom and gloom. I intended to come here just to bring some questions in here today, and just being aware for the rest of the year that I personally want a specific strategy that's going to empower me, that's going to not put me back into a hiding space. So that means I will be more tech savvy, and more aware of social media, in the sense of who's on the other side. And this is why spaces like Radio Works World is vital. It is essential for us to be able to come here and know that we are held in a safe container where we can communicate freely, and have our message communicated in a community that is open, that is nurturing, that is caring, and that is communicating in a respectful way. So, on that note, I'm going to say have a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are, and speak to you soon. Thank you.